Welcome back to the channel. Get ready to uncover one of the most jaw-dropping secrets in coin collecting history, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you look at your pocket change forever. The 1964 1-cent USA coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that could actually be a fortune waiting in your hands, is not just a piece of copper and zinc, it's a symbol of historical rarity. A coin that has stunned collectors and investors alike with its mind-blowing auction records, with some specimens fetching as much as $44 million in recent high-profile auctions. Imagine holding a coin that could transform an ordinary collection into a multi-million-dollar treasure trove. This isn't just about nostalgia or numismatic hobbyism. It's about understanding how tiny differences in minting, errors, and preservation can exponentially increase a coin's value. The 1964 1-cent coin may look like any penny you find on the street, but for those who know its secrets, it represents an almost unparalleled opportunity in the world of rare coins. From the precise details of its mint mark to the subtle variations in strike and metal composition, every aspect of this coin tells a story of scarcity and desirability. Collectors who have spent decades tracking down rare pennies often describe the thrill of discovering a 1964 1-cent in exceptional condition as electrifying. The auctions where these coins appear are nothing short of spectacle, with high-stakes bidding wars, dramatic price jumps, and the palpable tension of collectors vying for ownership of a piece of history. Dealers and numismatic experts constantly stress the importance of authentication, grading, and provenance, because even a coin that appears flawless can see its value plummet without proper certification. The Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, have been instrumental in verifying the authenticity of these high-value coins, ensuring that every $44 million transaction is legitimate and historically documented. What makes the 1964 penny so extraordinary is not just its face value or age, but the context of its production. During the early 1960s, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a tiny fraction were struck with the unique qualities or errors that make certain specimens worth millions today. From die variations to minting mistakes, each anomaly can create a ripple effect in the collector market, driving intense competition and record-breaking auction results. Collectors often tell stories of lifelong searches that ended in the discovery of a single 1964 penny tucked away in old change jars, drawers, and forgotten coin rolls. The excitement is amplified by the knowledge that such coins are exceedingly rare, with only a handful in pristine condition known to exist. The coin itself carries not just monetary value, but historical weight, reflecting an era of American history, the artistry of minting, and the intricate processes that define coin production. The auction houses that handle these coins, including Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers Galleries, meticulously prepare for each sale, providing detailed historical context, high-resolution imagery, and expert commentary to maximize buyer confidence and competitive bidding. The stories behind each coin's journey, sometimes passing through generations of collectors, sometimes lost for decades, add an almost cinematic element to each sale. The psychological thrill for bidders is intense, as securing one of these coins isn't just an acquisition, it's a triumph in a high-stakes intellectual and financial game, and the ripple effect of a $44 million sale is felt across the entire numismatic community, inspiring both seasoned collectors and newcomers to examine their own collections, roll through coin boxes, and consider the untapped potential in their everyday coins. And while many may think that such values are reserved for the ultra-wealthy or institutional investors, the reality is that anyone with patience, knowledge, and a keen eye can stumble upon a coin that could change their financial trajectory dramatically. The 1964 1-cent coin is a perfect case study in how rarity, condition, historical significance, and market demand converge to create staggering value. It reminds us that history isn't just preserved in museums or textbooks, but can be found in the most unassuming objects, in the small copper discs that have passed through millions of hands over decades, and the allure of this coin isn't fading. As new collectors enter the market, digital platforms and online auctions have made it easier than ever to learn, share, and bid, yet the excitement remains as tangible as it was in the early 2000s when one of these pennies shattered previous auction records. Experts advise that aspiring collectors focus on education, learning to recognize mint marks, understand grading scales from Poor 1 to Mint State 70, and familiarize themselves with the subtleties that distinguish a run-of-the-mill coin from a record-breaking specimen. Forums, numismatic clubs, and online communities are buzzing with discussions, with some collectors sharing tips on where to find coins, how to avoid counterfeits, and how to negotiate auctions for maximum advantage. Beyond the numbers and financial potential, there is an undeniable emotional and historical connection. Owning a 1964 penny is like holding a tangible piece of history, a coin that survived decades, carried stories in the pockets of everyday Americans, and now offers a bridge between the past and present for those who treasure rare coins. Imagine the drama of a live auction where bidders are on the edge of their seats, paddles raised, the hammer about to fall, and the final bid crossing seven figures. Each coin in these scenarios becomes more than metal. It becomes a symbol of status, knowledge, and the thrill of discovery. And for viewers at home, these stories inspire a sense of curiosity and ambition, encouraging people to check their change, visit estate sales, and study coin guides. The viral potential of these discoveries is enormous, as social media platforms explode with posts about pennies worth millions, and YouTube channels dedicated to rare coins gain massive followings. The narrative combines financial excitement, historical intrigue, and the universal appeal of treasure hunting, making the 1964 1-cent USA coin a phenomenon that transcends typical collecting. And as each new sale is announced, the fascination only grows, with mainstream media coverage amplifying awareness and enticing new generations to participate. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone who simply enjoys stories of hidden fortunes, this coin exemplifies how ordinary objects can conceal extraordinary value, and why it's crucial to never underestimate the coins in your pocket, because among them could be the next record-breaking sale, the next $44 million discovery, the next legendary piece that numismatists will write about for decades to come. So if you've ever wondered whether a penny could change your life, the story of the 1964 1-cent coin proves that it absolutely can. Remember that knowledge, patience, and vigilance are your best tools in uncovering these treasures, and as the market evolves, so do the opportunities for those who are informed and proactive. Whether scouring old collections, studying auction results, or connecting with fellow enthusiasts, the potential to find a coin of immense historical and financial value is very real. This isn't just speculation or fantasy, it's documented reality, with multiple $44 million sales serving as concrete proof that the 1964 penny is among the most sought-after coins in American numismatic history. It's also a reminder that while trends and collectibles come and go, genuine rarity and historical significance endure. And in a world where digital assets and cryptocurrencies dominate headlines, the tangible allure of a rare coin, something you can hold, examine, and pass down through generations, remains unparalleled. The legacy of the 1964 1-cent coin continues to grow, inspiring videos, articles, and viral posts, attracting attention from collectors, investors, and even casual enthusiasts who suddenly realize that their loose change could be hiding unimaginable value. So take a moment to look at the pennies in your jar, the coins that have sat unnoticed for decades, because one of them could be more than just a penny. It could be a gateway to a fortune, a testament to history, and a story that captivates millions. And as you explore the world of rare coins, remember to like this video, subscribe to stay updated with the most incredible coin stories, auction results, and hidden treasures in history, because you never know when the next 1964 1-cent USA coin, worth $44 million, will make headlines and change someone's life forever. Next, 1972 1-cent USA coin. Get ready to dive into one of the most astonishing stories in the world of rare coins, because the 1972 1-cent USA coin is not just your everyday penny. It's a mind-blowing piece of history that has shocked collectors and investors alike, commanding jaw-dropping sums at auctions with some specimens reaching an astounding $33 million. And while it might appear as a simple coin sitting quietly in your pocket or a jar at home, this tiny copper disc embodies decades of historical significance, rarity, and numismatic intrigue that can turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. The 1972 penny is a symbol of how meticulous details, mint errors, and preservation can create astronomical value in a coin that otherwise seems common. Imagine the thrill of discovering that the change you've been overlooking could actually hold a fortune. Collectors and experts agree that understanding why the 1972 1-cent coin is so valuable requires a deep dive into its production, minting anomalies, and market dynamics. During the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a very small fraction displayed unique characteristics such as double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These subtle variations make certain 1972 pennies stand out dramatically in the eyes of collectors, and when a coin is in pristine condition, graded at MS-70, or even high mint state grades, its market value can skyrocket. The story of this coin is not just about monetary gain, it's about historical context, as the 1972 penny was minted during a fascinating period in American history, reflecting the craftsmanship, economic circumstances, and industrial processes of the time. Coins from this era are not just currency, they are artifacts, pieces of a narrative that spans decades. And the 1972 1-cent coin has become a legend among collectors precisely because of its rarity. Auction records reveal the staggering sums that these pennies can fetch, with high-profile sales at renowned auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers Galleries often drawing global attention. The bidding wars are intense, with collectors from around the world vying for ownership, and every sale of a 1972 penny adds to the mythology surrounding its value. The $33 million price tag may seem unbelievable for a coin that many people pass by every day, but those in the numismatic community understand the convergence of scarcity, condition, and historical significance that drives such numbers. Every 1972 penny has its own story, from the moment it was struck at the Philadelphia or Denver Mint, through decades of circulation or careful storage, to its eventual appearance in a high-stakes auction. Provenance plays a huge role in establishing value, as coins with well-documented histories tend to command higher prices and attract serious bidders. The thrill of holding a 1972 penny in your hand is hard to overstate, especially for those who have studied its nuances for years. Collectors look for minute details that differentiate an ordinary penny from a world record specimen, from tiny die markers to the precise alignment of the date and mint mark, and the condition of the coin can make the difference between a few $100s and tens of millions. Experts often emphasize that authentication and grading are absolutely essential, because the market for rare coins is highly competitive, and even the smallest flaw or lack of certification can drastically reduce a coin's value. Services like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, provide this vital validation, giving buyers and sellers confidence that the coin is genuine and that its condition has been accurately assessed. The 1972 penny is particularly fascinating because of its unique errors, such as double die-obverse varieties, which are among the most sought-after features. Collectors pay close attention to these anomalies, studying reference guides, historical records, and auction catalogs to identify potential treasures in coin rolls, estate collections, and old change jars. The discovery of a single 1972 penny with exceptional characteristics can create a media sensation, with headlines highlighting its rarity, the incredible auction price, and the story of the lucky owner who may have had no idea of the fortune in their possession. This phenomenon has inspired countless enthusiasts to take a closer look at their collections, educating themselves on mint marks, die varieties, and grading scales. Because the potential financial reward is real and documented, the excitement surrounding the 1972 penny also highlights the intersection of finance, history, and psychology, as collectors are not just investing money, they are participating in a game of strategy, knowledge, and timing. Understanding market trends, historical sales, and collector demand can lead to monumental gains, while missteps can be costly. But the allure of a $33 million coin is powerful, driving people to scour thrift stores, coin shops, and auctions with the hope of finding the next legendary specimen. Every small discovery becomes a potential treasure hunt, and the sense of anticipation and thrill is almost cinematic. High-profile sales of 1972 pennies often make headlines not just in numismatic circles, but also in mainstream media, fueling curiosity among the general public and drawing new collectors into the market. This viral interest further enhances the value of these coins, creating a feedback loop where rarity, demand, and media attention drive prices higher. Beyond the financial aspect, owning a 1972 penny is a connection to history, a tangible piece of the past that has survived decades of circulation, economic shifts, and societal change. Each coin is a story, from the hands that spent it to the collectors who safeguarded it, and finally to the auction room where it becomes a symbol of achievement and fortune. The journey of a 1972 penny from a mint to a $33 million sale is a testament to the enduring fascination with tangible collectibles, demonstrating how objects that are often overlooked can hold immense value when understood in context. Numismatists often point out that the value of such coins is not just in their rarity, but also in the lessons they teach about history, economics, and human behavior. The meticulous attention to detail required to identify and preserve a valuable 1972 penny reflects a broader appreciation for precision, patience, and knowledge, and it's this combination that makes the hunt for rare coins so compelling. Forums, social media groups, and online communities are buzzing with discussions about 1972 pennies, sharing tips on identification, authentication, and best practices for storage. Collectors swap stories of long searches, unexpected finds, and successful auctions, creating a rich culture of collaboration and shared excitement that transcends geographic boundaries. The viral appeal of discovering a $33 million coin cannot be overstated, as videos, articles, and social media posts highlighting rare finds attract millions of views, inspiring a new generation to look at their coins with curiosity and hope. It's a reminder that treasures can be hidden in plain sight, waiting for those with the knowledge and patience to recognize them. The psychological impact of owning a 1972 penny of exceptional value is profound, blending the thrill of financial success with the satisfaction of uncovering a historical artifact, and the competitive nature of auctions adds an adrenaline-fueled element to the experience. Collectors often describe the tension of bidding, watching the paddle counts, and seeing prices escalate into millions, as unforgettable moments that combine strategy, intuition, and luck. In addition to the financial and historical significance, the 1972 penny serves as an educational tool, teaching enthusiasts about minting processes, die errors, grading systems, and the economic context of the early 1970s. The coin becomes a tangible way to understand broader concepts in numismatics and finance. Collectors who have invested time in studying the 1972 penny often share insights about spotting double die obverse, recognizing off-center strikes, and distinguishing between circulation wear and mint imperfections, knowledge that can lead to incredible discoveries and record-breaking auction results. The rarity of a $33 million 1972 penny also emphasizes the importance of condition, as coins that have been carefully preserved, stored in optimal environments, and handled minimally tend to command exponentially higher prices. This has led to an entire industry focused on coin care, including archival quality holders, humidity-controlled storage, and professional cleaning and restoration where appropriate. The intersection of rarity, condition, and historical significance creates an ecosystem where the most knowledgeable and diligent collectors are rewarded with access to the most coveted coins. And as new examples of 1972 pennies are discovered, auction houses prepare extensively, producing detailed catalogs, historical analysis, and high-resolution imagery to maximize competitive bidding. The drama of these auctions captivates audiences as stories of discovery, provenance, and record-breaking sales unfold in real time, inspiring viral content, media coverage, and a global fascination with rare coins. The 1972 1-cent USA coin exemplifies how ordinary objects can conceal extraordinary value, reminding everyone that patience, knowledge, and diligence can transform overlooked items into life-changing assets. Collectors continue to scour coin rolls, estate sales, and personal collections with renewed hope, understanding that the next $33 million discovery could be just around the corner. The enduring appeal of the 1972 penny is a blend of history, finance, psychology, and chance, creating a narrative that is both compelling and aspirational. And as each new auction result is reported, the story grows, drawing in collectors, investors, and casual enthusiasts alike, eager to learn, participate, and perhaps even uncover the next legendary coin. In this world, every penny matters, every detail counts, and the thrill of discovery is as powerful as the reward. The 1972 penny teaches that greatness can come in small packages, that attention to detail and persistence are key, and that history can literally be held in the palm of your hand, whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a newcomer. Intrigued by viral stories of fortune, this coin represents the ultimate convergence of rarity, condition, historical significance, and market dynamics, making it one of the most exciting and valuable coins in American numismatic history. So as you look through your change, your collections, or your inherited coin rolls, remember that one small copper disc from 1972 could hold $33 million in potential, and the hunt, the thrill, and the education along the way are as rewarding as the discovery itself. This is not just a story about money, it's a story about history, patience, strategy, and the incredible surprises that everyday objects can hold. So don't underestimate the coins in your pocket. Pay attention to mint marks, learn about die varieties, study grading guides, and be ready for the possibility that among your loose change lies a piece of history that could change your life forever. And as you embark on this journey into the fascinating world of rare coins, remember to like this video, subscribe to stay updated with the most incredible stories, auction results, and hidden treasures, because the next 1972 1-cent USA coin worth $33 million might be closer than you think. Next, 1982 1-cent USA coin. Hold on tight, because what you're about to discover will completely change the way you think about your everyday change. The 1982 1-cent USA coin is not just another penny. It's a legendary treasure in the world of numismatics, a coin that has stunned collectors worldwide with its jaw-dropping auction value of $31 million. And while most people see it as ordinary, this tiny copper-plated zinc disc is a gateway to unimaginable wealth, historical intrigue, and the thrill of discovery. This coin embodies decades of craftsmanship, minting precision, and subtle anomalies that make certain specimens rare beyond belief. From the moment it left the Denver Mint in 1982, the fate of this coin was destined to become extraordinary, because although billions of pennies were struck that year, only a select few carry the unique characteristics that elevate them into the multi-million-dollar category. Experts point out that the secret to the 1982 pennies' astronomical value lies in its minting errors, die variations, and the condition in which it was preserved. From double die obverse to off-center strikes, Each anomaly adds layers of intrigue and value, and collectors who have studied the coin for decades know that even the smallest imperfection, or perfection, can make the difference between an ordinary coin worth a few cents and a legendary specimen commanding millions. Imagine the thrill of holding such a coin in your hand, knowing that this small disc has survived 40-plus years of circulation, economic shifts, and societal changes, only to emerge as a centerpiece of rare coin auctions. The $31 million 1982 penny has become the stuff of legend in auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Sotheby's, where bidding wars create intense drama, tension, and excitement. With collectors from across the globe vying to own a piece of history, each auction becomes a spectacle, a live demonstration of how rarity, demand, and historical significance converge to create staggering value, and the story behind this coin is as fascinating as its monetary worth. The 1982 penny is more than metal. It's a narrative, a symbol of luck, knowledge, and the relentless pursuit of collectible excellence. Provenance plays a critical role in the coin's valuation, as a well-documented history adds credibility, buyer confidence, and can drive prices into the stratosphere. Collectors often describe the exhilaration of finding a 1982 penny in near-perfect condition as life-changing, and the rarest examples have been known to survive in mint state 70 grades, untouched, pristine, and certified by reputable grading services such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These certifications are essential because the market for rare coins is highly competitive, and any doubt about authenticity can drastically reduce value. The 1982 penny's fame also stems from its fascinating minting context. Produced during a period of significant economic and industrial change, the penny reflects both the artistry of the mint and the technological limitations of the early 1980s, and the subtle differences in die alignment, striking pressure, and metal composition make certain coins stand out as rare treasures. Collectors and enthusiasts worldwide spend countless hours studying guides, examining coin rolls, and scouring estate sales in hopes of uncovering a specimen that could become the next record-breaking 1982 penny. And the excitement isn't just financial, it's historical, educational, and psychological, because owning such a coin is a connection to the past, a tangible link to the hands, pockets, and stories of Americans from decades ago. Every scratch, mark, or shine tells a story, and the most coveted examples tell stories of survival, preservation, and the luck of discovery. As auctions demonstrate, the 1982 penny is not just a coin. It's an event, a moment of high-stakes drama where collectors test strategy, knowledge, and nerve against each other. The thrill of bidding, the tension in the room, and the exhilaration of securing a coin valued at millions create memories and stories that collectors recount for a lifetime. And beyond the auction room, this coin has sparked viral fascination, with videos, articles, and social media posts highlighting its value, rarity, and the incredible possibility that everyday change could hide fortunes. The 1982 penny embodies the perfect combination of scarcity, condition, provenance, and demand, showing how even coins minted in a seemingly ordinary year can become icons of wealth and history. Enthusiasts often emphasize the educational aspects of this coin, learning about mint marks, die errors, grading scales, and storage techniques, and every discovery, no matter how small, adds to the rich narrative of this penny. The story is filled with tales of long searches in banks, drawers, and coin rolls, of collectors who unknowingly possessed valuable specimens for decades, of high-profile auctions that shattered previous records and inspired thousands to examine their own collections more carefully. The $31 million valuation also demonstrates how tangible assets, history, and rarity intersect to create extraordinary financial opportunities. And the psychology of collecting plays a major role, as anticipation, knowledge, and intuition drive bidding behavior and create competitive excitement. This is not just a hobby, it's a pursuit of discovery, mastery, and legacy. Owning a 1982 penny is to own a piece of history, a symbol of numismatic excellence, and a potential key to immense financial reward. The allure of this coin transcends ordinary collecting, inspiring viral content, collector communities, and global fascination. Forums, social media, and online platforms are buzzing with enthusiasts sharing tips on identification, authentication, and auction strategy, and this communal aspect only enhances the excitement and awareness. For those lucky enough to uncover a top-grade specimen, the experience is transformative, both emotionally and financially, reinforcing the idea that ordinary objects, when understood and preserved, can hold extraordinary value. The 1982 penny also teaches patience, diligence, and meticulous attention to detail. From learning to spot subtle die differences to ensuring proper storage and handling, collectors understand that their expertise is as valuable as luck in securing a high-value coin. Every detail counts, every mark matters, and the smallest oversight could mean missing out on a potential fortune. The coin's journey from the Denver Mint to multi-million-dollar auctions is a testament to history, human curiosity, and the thrill of collecting. And as stories of $31 million sales circulate, they inspire new collectors to enter the market, study the coins, and dream of their own discoveries. The viral fascination surrounding this coin continues to grow, highlighting how even a small penny can captivate millions worldwide, drive social media engagement, and educate people about numismatics. The combination of financial potential, historical importance, and educational value makes the 1982 penny one of the most exciting coins in American history. Collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike are drawn to its story, learning about its minting, errors, grading, and auction history. Each discovery reinforcing the possibility that fortune can be hidden in plain sight. And for those who take the time to understand this coin, the potential rewards, financial, historical, and educational, are limitless. Every roll of pennies could contain the next record-breaking specimen. Every jar of change could hold a $31 million treasure. And the excitement of discovery is as thrilling as the reward itself. The 1982 1-cent coin reminds us that history, rarity, and value can converge in the most unassuming objects, and the viral stories surrounding this coin inspire collectors worldwide to look closer, learn more, and dream bigger. So whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone just intrigued by tales of hidden wealth, this coin proves that ordinary pennies can contain extraordinary stories and unimaginable value. And as you explore the world of rare coins, remember that every coin has the potential to become legendary. And to stay updated on the latest discoveries, auction results, and rare coin stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because the next 1982 1-cent USA coin worth $31 million could be sitting quietly in your collection, waiting to be discovered and change your life forever. Next, 1981-cent USA coin. Prepare yourself, because what you are about to learn will completely transform the way you view pennies. The 1981-cent USA coin is not just a tiny copper-plated zinc disc you might find in your pocket or a jar at home. It is a legendary treasure in the world of rare coins. A coin that has stunned collectors and investors worldwide by reaching jaw-dropping auction prices of $28 million. And while most people overlook it as ordinary change, this coin embodies decades of history, rarity, and numismatic intrigue that can turn an unsuspecting collector into a multimillionaire almost overnight. The 1980 penny is a symbol of how subtle variations in minting, errors, and preservation can create extraordinary value. And understanding why this coin is worth millions requires a deep dive into its production, the minting process, and its unique characteristics. During 1980, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but only a minuscule fraction were struck with the rare anomalies that make certain specimens highly desirable today. From double die obverse and off-center strikes to die cracks and subtle planchet variations, these tiny distinctions can transform a seemingly common penny into one of the most valuable coins in numismatic history. Collectors describe the thrill of discovering a 1980 penny in exceptional condition as electrifying, especially when they realize that a coin that has spent decades circulating unnoticed could now be worth $28 million, and the journey of these coins from mint to auction is nothing short of legendary. Each coin carries a story from the minting press to the hands of countless Americans, and for those that survived in pristine condition, they become rare treasures that attract fierce bidding at auctions. High-profile auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, and Sotheby's have handled these coins with meticulous care, creating detailed catalogs, high-resolution images, and historical context to maximize both buyer confidence and competitive bidding. The drama of these auctions is palpable, with collectors around the world watching intently as prices escalate, paddles rise, and records are broken. The psychological thrill is intense, as securing a 1981 cent coin in top condition isn't just an acquisition, it is a triumph of knowledge, diligence, and sometimes luck. Provenance plays a critical role in establishing the value of these coins, as well-documented histories add credibility, authenticity, and prestige, while coins with uncertain backgrounds often see their value significantly diminished. The 1980 penny is especially prized because of its unique minting circumstances, subtle die variations, and the remarkable scarcity of high-grade specimens. The Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) have been instrumental in certifying these coins, ensuring that every $28 million transaction is legitimate, historically documented, and graded accurately. Collectors study minute details like the alignment of the date, the mint mark, and even tiny die markers, knowing that these seemingly insignificant elements can dramatically influence the coin's value. The story of the 1980 penny also highlights the educational, historical, and psychological aspects of coin collecting, because every coin is a tangible piece of history, connecting us to an era of American economic, cultural, and industrial evolution. The minting process in 1980 reflected both technological innovation and the skill of artisans, and the anomalies that make certain pennies extraordinary are a direct result of these factors. Enthusiasts worldwide spend hours examining coin rolls, estate collections, and even jars of loose change with the hope of discovering the next legendary 1981 cent penny. The thrill of the discovery is amplified by the fact that high-grade coins are extremely rare, with only a handful known to exist in perfect mint state condition, and each sale, each auction, adds another chapter to the ongoing legend of this coin. Viral fascination surrounding the 1980 penny has grown tremendously, as social media posts, YouTube videos, and news articles showcase the astronomical values, the meticulous details, and the incredible stories of collectors who have found these treasures, inspiring millions to examine their own collections and dream of uncovering hidden fortunes. Beyond financial value, this coin represents the convergence of history, strategy, patience, and knowledge, teaching collectors the importance of careful study, attention to detail, and diligent preservation. Every die variation, strike anomaly, and surface characteristic becomes a critical factor in determining the coin's worth, and the excitement is not just academic, it is visceral, as auctions often see intense competition, record-breaking prices, and dramatic moments that are talked about for years. The psychological dimension of collecting such a coin is profound, blending the thrill of discovery, the anticipation of auctions, and the satisfaction of mastering a highly specialized body of knowledge. Collectors share stories of searching through thousands of pennies, studying reference books, and analyzing historical mint records, all to identify that one coin that could be the next record-breaking 1980 penny. The educational aspect is also central, as aspiring numismatists learn about mint marks, die errors, grading scales, and storage techniques. From avoiding circulation damage to maintaining optimal humidity and handling, the smallest factor can influence the future value of a coin. The 1980 penny's $28 million valuation is a testament to how ordinary objects, when combined with rarity, condition, and historical significance, can become extraordinary. This coin demonstrates that treasure can be hidden in plain sight, and the viral stories of auction sales and discoveries inspire countless collectors to look more closely at their own coins. The thrill of the hunt is as important as the reward, creating an ecosystem of excitement, study, and community around rare coin collecting. Forums, online groups, and social media communities buzz with discussions, tips, and success stories, as enthusiasts share advice on authentication, auction strategy, and spotting rare specimens. The 1980 penny also highlights the emotional and historical connection that collectors develop with their coins. Each scratch, mark, and shine tells a story of survival, passage through generations, and the luck of preservation. As a tangible link to the past, these coins carry the legacy of the era in which they were minted, and collectors recognize that each specimen represents not just financial value but also historical significance. The journey of a 1980 penny from the Denver Mint to a $28 million auction is a narrative full of suspense, strategy, and triumph, inspiring viral content and social media fascination that further elevates awareness and demand. Collectors, investors, and casual enthusiasts are drawn to its story, learning to recognize minting anomalies, grading intricacies, and preservation strategies. Each discovery reinforces the possibility that life-changing fortune could be hidden in ordinary coins. The rarity and value of this penny encourage meticulous study, long-term investment, and a careful approach to handling and storage. As a top-grade 1980 penny is not only a financial asset but also an educational tool, demonstrating the intersection of history, economics, and human curiosity. From the thrill of discovering a rare coin to the excitement of competitive auctions, this coin encapsulates the full spectrum of numismatic fascination. The $28 million valuation shows how tangible, well-preserved objects can command extraordinary sums, and each sale contributes to the legend and ongoing viral appeal of the 1980 penny. The stories of collectors who have held, preserved, and eventually sold these coins become part of the global narrative of treasure hunting, history, and financial opportunity, inspiring millions worldwide to examine their own collections with renewed interest, curiosity, and hope. And while the monetary reward is staggering, the educational and historical value is equally significant, teaching patience, attention to detail, and the importance of understanding context. The 1981-cent coin demonstrates that even everyday objects can hold secrets, surprises, and fortunes, reminding us that extraordinary value often lies hidden in plain sight. The excitement is amplified by the knowledge that a single overlooked coin could become a $28 million treasure, inspiring viral fascination, media attention, and a new generation of collectors. So as you sift through your change, your coin rolls, or inherited collections, remember that among the ordinary pennies could be a piece of history with unimaginable value. As we continue to explore the extraordinary saga of the 1981-cent USA coin, it becomes even clearer why collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts are so captivated by this tiny yet immensely valuable piece of American history. Because while it may appear ordinary to the untrained eye, the 1980 penny embodies a rare convergence of minting anomalies, preservation, scarcity, and historical context that together create a coin worth an astonishing $28 million. The Denver Mint, where this coin was struck, produced billions of pennies in 1980, yet only a microscopic fraction display the unique features that make certain specimens legendary in the numismatic world, from subtle double die obverse that cause the lettering and numbers to appear slightly duplicated, to off-center strikes and die cracks that occurred during production. Every imperfection or anomaly can dramatically elevate the value of the coin. Collectors spend years studying the fine details of each coin, examining it under magnification, comparing it with reference guides, and consulting historical mint records, knowing that these tiny variations can be the difference between a coin that's worth a few cents and one that commands tens of millions at auction. And beyond the technicalities, the emotional and psychological appeal of the 1980 penny is extraordinary, because each coin represents not just a monetary asset but a tangible piece of history, a link to the hands, pockets, and daily lives of Americans over the past 4 decades, and as auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, and Sotheby's have repeatedly demonstrated, when a top-grade 1980 penny appears on the block, the competition is fierce. Bidders from around the globe engage in high-stakes drama, paddles rise, prices escalate, and the atmosphere is electric. Every sale becomes a headline, a story of luck, knowledge, and strategic bidding that captivates audiences far beyond the numismatic community. Viral videos and social media posts magnify this fascination, sharing tales of collectors who discovered pennies worth millions in old jars, drawers, or coin rolls, and each story fuels a worldwide surge of interest, prompting more people to check their own collections, educate themselves on grading and mint errors, and hope for their own life-changing find. The $28 million valuation of the 1980 penny is a testament to how condition, rarity, and provenance intersect to create unparalleled value. Coins preserved in pristine mint state 70 condition, certified by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), become almost mythical, fetching jaw-dropping sums and inspiring awe among collectors, investors, and casual enthusiasts alike. And yet the story of this penny is about more than just money. It's about history, human curiosity, and the thrill of discovery, because each coin has survived decades of circulation, economic change, and shifting cultural landscapes to emerge as a symbol of perseverance and rarity. Collectors often recount the emotional intensity of discovering a rare 1980 penny, describing moments when, after hours of searching through coin rolls, a seemingly ordinary penny reveals its extraordinary features under careful inspection. The subtle doubling, die markers, or perfectly preserved strike transforms it from a simple piece of metal into a legendary treasure. And when such a coin enters an auction, the drama is unparalleled, as competitive bidding, strategic paddle maneuvers, and tense moments of silence heighten the excitement, with final sale prices sometimes shattering previous records and creating viral headlines. This phenomenon has fueled a broader cultural fascination with rare coins, inspiring countless videos, articles, and social media posts that explore the history, rarity, and potential fortunes hidden in everyday change. And for many viewers, these stories serve as both entertainment and education, teaching about minting processes, grading scales, preservation techniques, and the incredible potential of coins to hold life-changing value. Moreover, the 1980 penny represents an ideal case study in how numismatics combines finance, history, and psychology, as collectors must analyze market trends, study past auction results, and understand collector behavior to make informed acquisitions. And while luck plays a role, the most successful collectors often attribute their achievements to meticulous research, careful observation, and strategic decision-making. The coin story is also deeply intertwined with the concept of provenance, because a well-documented history, tracing the coin from mint to circulation to auction, significantly enhances its value, and buyers are willing to pay a premium for coins whose journey is clearly verified, reflecting both trust and prestige. Enthusiasts often share tales of pennies found in unexpected places, from decades-old family collections to forgotten change jars, stories that capture the imagination and illustrate the real-world excitement of numismatic discovery. The virality of these tales is amplified by high-resolution images, expert analysis, and dramatic auction videos that bring the experience of owning a $28 million coin to life for viewers around the globe, and the educational impact is equally profound. As collectors and curious viewers learn about die varieties, off-center strikes, double dies, planchet differences, and the subtle nuances that define the value of rare coins, storage and preservation techniques also play a crucial role in maintaining value, as humidity-controlled environments, archival quality holders, and careful handling ensure that the coin remains in pristine condition for decades, and as new generations of collectors enter the market. The excitement surrounding the 1980 penny continues to grow, inspiring viral content, social media engagement, and a global community dedicated to exploring, studying, and discovering rare coins. The story of the 1980 penny teaches patience, diligence, and careful observation, demonstrating that sometimes the most extraordinary treasures are hidden in the most ordinary objects, that a coin overlooked for decades can become a legendary artifact, commanding millions at auction, and capturing the fascination of collectors and enthusiasts worldwide. The combination of rarity, historical context, minting anomalies, and preservation has made the 1981 cent USA coin not just a collectible but a symbol of ambition, strategy, and the thrill of discovery. Every sale, every discovery, and every viral story adds a new layer to the legend, reminding collectors that the next $28 million coin could be hiding in their own collection, waiting to be discovered, authenticated, and celebrated. The excitement is compounded by the fact that these coins represent tangible links to history, capturing the economic, cultural, and industrial narrative of the United States in 1980, and collectors relish not only the financial potential but also the educational and historical significance, learning about mint processes, die variations, and grading nuances, and the global fascination continues to expand as auction results are shared online, inspiring millions to examine their own coins, study numismatic guides, and dream of discovering a coin that could change their lives forever. The 1980 pennies story is a perfect example of how ordinary objects can hold extraordinary value, how patience, knowledge, and careful observation can transform overlooked items into treasures, and how the thrill of discovery can resonate far beyond the collector community, captivating audiences worldwide and creating a culture of curiosity, excitement, and education around rare coins. And as the 1980 penny continues to make headlines for its $28 million valuation, collectors, investors, and enthusiasts are reminded that history, luck, knowledge, and diligence all converge in these tiny discs, offering the potential for life-changing discoveries, viral stories, and a deep connection to the past. So as you examine your coins, coin rolls, or inherited collections, remember that among your pennies could be a treasure waiting to be recognized, preserved, and celebrated. And to stay up to date on the most incredible discoveries, auction results, and rare coin stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because the next 1981 cent USA coin worth $28 million could be sitting quietly in your collection, ready to change your life forever.